this is Tina Elmer with Welcome Home Philly and Welcome Home Philly TV. Today we're here to talk with Jen Laxton, one of my past clients, to learn a little bit more about her buying experience as a first-time home buyer, just to hear a little perspective on the neighborhood that she bought in and a little bit more of her story. Hey Jen.
Hi.
So tell me, you bought this house how many years ago?
In July, it's actually almost 2 years now.
Wow,
I know.
exciting. And you're in Graduate Hospital.
Yes. Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what you were, I know it was a couple years ago, what you remember about being a first-time home buyer. Was it an overwhelming experience? You know, what advice would you give to people who, if someone said, hey, I'm thinking of buying, like, you know, what advice do you have? What kind of things would you have?
It's definitely overwhelming. I was definitely very freaked out about taking out such a large mortgage and not, you know, worrying about having to pay bills and projects and things like that, and also not knowing where to buy and what was best for me. So it's definitely overwhelming, and making sure, you know, it was the right decision, it was the right house, because obviously it's a big commitment. So, you know, really kind of just trying to trust your gut and go with kind of what you see. We definitely looked at a lot of homes. I would definitely recommend looking at as many homes as possible.
How many homes did you sell?
I was saying about 20, maybe even 30, 40. I definitely.
Okay, it wasn't that bad.
No, we looked at 20, and then I kind of got nervous because of the whole process of buying, and we had to come back and kind of start over and look at different options. But you know, in the end, we found the right place, and I absolutely love it. So it's been great here in Graduate Hospital.
And you were nervous about this neighborhood when you, I remember, like, we were looking a little bit more in, like, House Square and stuff.
Yeah, I actually only lived here for about a year, and I only knew a couple of neighborhoods in Philadelphia, and Tina and I hit it off right away, and she kind of was telling me, no, you have to look in different places. And at first I was a little resistant because I didn't know the neighborhoods, and then I eventually kind of trusted my gut. I listened to Tina. I came here and I absolutely love it. It's a huge development. There's so much development during the day. This whole neighborhood's growing, and it's such a great area. So, so yeah.
Now, when you bought your house, I know that one of the things that was great about your house, it was location. Like, we had a fabulous location.
Yeah.
And there was a couple things that maybe you weren't in love with because it wasn't exactly some of the new stuff that we had seen out there.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, now that you've owned it for a couple years, have you tackled some of those projects? Like, what do you give advice as far as people who find a house in the right spot, maybe like needs a little work? Like,
yeah. Well, first, actually, a lot of things I really kind of tried to prioritize to make sure that, you know, I was kind of budgeting the right way. And as we're doing this interview, I'm actually putting in new hardwood floors. It's taken me about 2 years to do it, but I'm a big DIY person. I love doing it myself, and I watch videos and go to Lowe's and watch all those things. But I did this whole backyard. We're sitting in the backyard right now. It was one of the first things I wanted to have, because I wanted to have an outdoor space. So we had concrete laid, and actually when we saw it, it really wasn't that attractive. It was really kind of one big pile of dirt, and I turned it into a tropical oasis back here. So, and now we're doing the floors. I do different projects every couple of months, so I wouldn't be scared to do it and tackle on this project.
or to recommend it to someone else. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not the extent. You're a little more.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. But, you know, definitely, you know, go out there and get estimates, and, you know, you can do things in stride. You know, you do one project at a time and wait a couple of months and do another one. So.
But overall, do you think that you, looking back, like, are you happy that you took the chance and bought a home and went for it?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, I love living in this place. I think it's a great place. I love that I'm a homeowner, and I love that I can do things to the home, and, you know, even watching it appreciate already, and, you know, it really has. So it's been great, and knowing that I'm going to have this place for a long time. So it's been really good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Jen. I love her house. Is awesome. So if it's ever on the market years from now, we'll let everybody know. But you should definitely hold on to it. But thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you.
And if you have any questions, you can always find me at welcomehomephilly.com. Thank you.
Thank you.